Hey everyone, it's Sam here, and today I'm going to be unboxing my 5th Papercraft Society box. So this is box number 56, and as you can see, it's got a lovely picnic theme, this one. So food and drink, something a little bit different. So if you've got all of my Papercraft Society boxes, you should see a real nice mix and variety across the different kits there. So as I always say, the box is a indication of the theme and the colours inside. So you've got that lovely gingham print there and all of those images, and then that silver foiling. So get lost in your world of creativity. So we'll have a look inside the envelope first and then see what's inside the paper. This is actually, obviously I know what's inside all of it, but this is the first time I'm opening it. So I've already got like the sample ones, which I've been using and making the actual sample cards for, but this is nice to see it all now. Perfect. So this is your envelope. Again, look at those lovely colours and all the different foods there. As always, if you do share anything and you've got social media, use the hashtag Papercraft Society, and that way the team can see what you've been making. So you've got your 3 pockets here. I'm going to take all the plastic off first of all. Okay, so if you love gingham, you're going to really like the papers in this one. It's just gingham everywhere. I'm going to show you the die set first of all. This is a really fun die set. So this one here, the main kind of bones here, this big die, will allow you to make a little pop-up basket. It can also be turned into a gift bag. You could have it as just a little gift box if you wanted to. And that's all explained in the booklet with all of the inspiration, and I'll also be sharing videos using it as well. So you've got one half of the box there, mats and layers. These are the little strips that go inside, and then you've got your handle, and then you've got all of these little icons here. So you've got your wine bottle, the wine glass, cheese, watermelon, a baguette, apple, little jar there, flowers, and then all the little foliage. You've got a pear. This is the top of the strawberry, grapes, and another little flower there as well on the banana. I'm not sure if I mentioned that one, the other little sprig. These look really nice die cut in white and then just coloured in, which is what I've done for one of the main inspo cards, which I absolutely love. Otherwise you can paper piece them together as well. And then for the papers, you've got these gingham papers, so you'll be able to do a little picnic kind of blanket. That was where I was going with this. So you've got 2 of each colour there. You've then got the embossing folder here, which gives you that woven basket design. And then in this one here, you've got your stamp set. So you've got a little cupcake, butterflies, little cherries, another watermelon, apple, strawberry. You've got your grapefruit or orange. And then you've got your sentiments: sending a basket full of love. A picnic is one of life's simplest pleasures. Lazy summer days. A picnic and friends is the perfect blend. And sunshine and celebrations. So hopefully they're ones that are a little bit different to things that you might already have in your stash. And then we've got some gorgeous glitter card here. So you've got 2 sheets of the pink, and then 2 sheets of the green, and this is a no shed, very smooth glitter card there. And then let's see what's inside the tissue. So lovely hot pink colour. As always, keep your tissue paper, you can reuse that for presents and such. And then inside here, more goodies. So I love this. You've got tons of ephemera, so the stamped images. If you don't like colouring in, or it's not your strong point, then you've got the ephemera here. So you've got the images already coloured, but there's also like little you've got your cutlery in here. There's so much, there's tons in here. So you've got a couple of little picnic blankets there. So you've got plenty here. Like you've got 4 baguettes or bread. You've got bottles of wine, water, all your little cutlery there, your jam jar, watermelons, flowers, little ladybugs, another blanket there, plates. There is so much. Butterflies, little rolls, fruits, it's all there. The flowers, everything. There's tons and tons. And then in here, another thing that I absolutely love. I'm just going to snip the top off. So you can make little shaker cards, just have these as little embellishments, but it's all little polymer fruit. So you've got strawberries, you've got little slices of different fruits, grapes, little pineapples. Again, lots of slices of the fruits. What have you got there? Little apple, you've got dragon fruit. There is tons. I mean, there's, yeah, I couldn't even count. There's loads in there. Apple core, little pineapple rings. There's just so much, and these look really nice as like little embellishments, like I said, or use them in a shaker card. Then you've got your washi strips here. I've really been getting into using these more on decorating my envelopes, and that's where you'll see me use a lot of these. So you've just got all different strips there to match the theme. And again, if you've been following my Facebook lives, then you'll see the way I decorate the envelopes and use the washi tape. You've then got your coordinating cardstock. So here you've got some like brown orangey card to use for the basket. You've got green, red, I'll put the yellow next so you can see the difference, yellow, pink and blue. So you can use these to die cut the dies that I showed you earlier, and then paper piece all the different fruits and the wine glasses and things like that using the card, or use it for your backgrounds. It's a white core card, so it's going to look nice with the embossing folder, because when it cracks through the colour there, you'll get the white coming through. And then you've also got 3 sheets of fabric paper. So this is a craft card colour, but it is a fabric. And this looks really nice embossed, and obviously I've used it on the pop-up element, but it's really nice to make little gift bags with, and yeah, you can do quite a few things with this. You've got 3 sheets. And then you've got your booklet here. So this tells you everything that's inside the kit. You get a little overview from me. I can just show you a couple of the cards that I made there. I did do quite a few for this one. I've done like a stepper card there, good times. This one is just another alternative way to use the picnic basket. So it's actually popping out of a side fold card there, and that's using the ephemera. And this is a shaker card that I made. So you can see all the shaker elements there, and then all of the ephemera built up around the bottom. This is probably my favourite card that I made. So this one here is the pop-up picnic basket. So you can see the gingham that's been used on the bottom, stamped sentiments, but all of the images were just die cut using white card, and then I coloured them in using my alcohol markers. And it just gave a really, really nice like watercolour finish. And I believe I filmed all these. It's been so long ago now, but I'm pretty sure I did. So I need to have a look and get those edited, ready to go live when the box is posted through everybody's doors. So you've got step-by-step instructions there. Gemma's done some really lovely makes. There's a couple of Gemmas there. So again, you can see the basket. And that's a little pop-up box there. And she's also done this one with an actual bottle of wine in there. So it's a nice way to use it as a gift. And then this card is using one of my Showstopper collections. And I've got long lazy days in the middle there, and then the basket either side. I really loved making that one actually. I was trying to think of little sentiments that would fit within the boxes, and I thought that one worked really well. So you can now subscribe to this box. You have until the 20th of April, and then it's usually within the first week of May that you will receive this through your door. So there's a month window now for people to subscribe to this box. Then that will close, and then the next box will become available. And like I said, it's usually then within the first week of the month, sometimes very end of the month as well. Some people do find that they receive their boxes as well. And then you'll start to get all the inspiration from me. I will also be doing a Facebook Live with this box. Like I said, I do believe, I'm from my bad memory, that I have filmed some already. So those tutorials I'll get edited, so they'll all be available. And also on Facebook, I use my Papercraft Society boxes a lot during the Facebook Lives. So all of the information, if you're interested to subscribe to this box, is in the description box below. I will have a direct link to the Papercraft Society. You can just subscribe for the one box. You can cancel at any time. You can also take out a 3-month subscription, 6 monthly or yearly. You can also pause your subscription. So say, for example, you took out the 3-month, but because you get to see these unboxings and you think, actually, it's not my style, you can pause your subscription, and then it will just open again for the next box. And if you don't like that one, you can pause it again. And there are quite a few people who do take out a bigger subscription and then just pause it, but it just means then that they're guaranteed that they're always going to get the box that they like. But all of that information is on the website, so you can have a better read through it all. But I hope you enjoy this one and you do subscribe to it. I think it's something a little bit different. And yeah, I look forward to sharing more inspiration with you in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye.